Welcome back! MTG Joe here, and we're playing some more Strixhaven Historic with the Mystical Archive cards. What we have today is a Boros Burn style deck, companioned by Luris the Dream Den. So we have a Wizard sub-theme and a new card in Clever Luminancer that's doing its best Monastery Swiftspear impersonation. So this is a 1-mana 0/1 that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery gets +2/2 till end of turn. Pair that with Soulscar Mage, which has Prowess, and Gitu Lava Runner, which gets haste if you have 2 or more cards in your graveyard. And then we just got a lot of burn. We have Pillar of Flame, Shock, Lightning Strike, Lightning Helix, Skewer the Critics, and Wizard's Lightning, as well as Light Up the Stage that lets us get some card advantage. One thing I want to see, so I got the main list off MTG Arena Zone. I will put the credit to the deck builder in the video comments. I may want to go up like another Lightning Helix, down a Pillar of Flame, but the Exile Clause running into like a lot of Phoenix style decks seems reasonable. Mana base, we got a bunch of duels. Basically every line comes to play untapped. So we kind of go from there. One thing as well, we have, this might be enough white sources for on one. May want this to be like Clifftop Retreat instead. Should have enough sources for it to come to play untapped, but we'll see after a couple of games. But basically you want to try to go fast and burn your opponent out. In the sideboard we have Cages for combo decks, Baffling Ends for like weenie style things, Rest in Peace for graveyard decks, Rip Aparts we have 3. It's so this is something we want to see over a Braid, how it plays out. So it's a harder to cast a Braid, but it does give us the flexibility to hit enchantments as well as Planeswalkers. But we do have to trade off at a sorcery speed. So this is something to see, do we want to Braid in over this? One thing I want to try out as well, so I changed up the sideboard a bit compared to the original. Flame Scroll Celebrant lets you have a ping effect if needed whenever they activate an ability, but you can also use it as a silence effect. So your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities. So you can do this in response to them casting like Sultai Ultimatum. At the beginning of their turn on upkeep you can do it, so you get a turn where they can't sweep or like activate Teferi or something, so something to try out. And then we have Roiling Vortex versus the slower kind of control-y games. So let's try this out. I usually like these types of strategies. Let's give it a shot. Usually anything where I get to go quick, burn out our opponent is usually fun. So as we pop into this, as always, if you do enjoy the content, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping out the channel. Do appreciate everyone who's done so since the release. This hand's great. Opponent does go first. Not end of the world, but with a will and a way, this Luminancer will carry us. Think here what we're doing. So this is probably the Citadel combo deck. So they gain a lot of life. They play stuff like Weather the Storm. Or is it Weather the Storm? Forget the exact name of the card, but so this comes into play on tap, so we can do a lot of damage next turn. Can we just tap out opponent? Wither Limb Apprentice. Let's just maximize our damage output here. So we'd love another burn spell. We've drawn quite a few lands here. Yikes. Oracle's not great for us. Hey, that's a card. I'm going to conceal the Ramanap Ruins right now. So they can go Elf here. Love a burn spell. Soul Scar. I think we're just doing this. Say go. Opponent might be able to get through this. So this will gain him life. So this only costs them 1. Hopefully that's just a whiff. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This matchup, Cages, Vortex. I think Celebrant's fine, because we can just do this the turn they try to combo out. Luris is still okay. Probably just cut Skewer. It's like the hardest to cast. Lightning Helix. We just go down like that. The Vortex will be good because we can shut off their life gain ability. So if we do that on their turn, they can't really do much. And it's good. Play this out. This scales better, and then this has haste later in the game. I think this is a easy Pillar of Flame. Soulscar Mage. So next turn I can go Light Up. Fine. So we have 2 in the yard here. So I do want to keep some burn. So I think what we do is let's light up. If we get a land or another, okay, double lands. Digs us a bit deeper. Yeah, with Oracle here. We're just gonna wanna kill Oracle. Put Luris in hand. I think I'm gonna cut a land. We've flooded out quite a bit. Bold strategy. Okay, so that nets out to 0. I think we're just doing this. Means they can't cast anything off Citadel. Got him. Boom! This deck can gain a lot of life, so nice that we were able to take him. I'm going to cut one land. We've slightly flooded out there. So, Boros Burn. So, if we cut a white, I still think we're okay. Only 6 sources of white. We have quite a few to start with. I think what I want is... What's this Saga? Flamekeld. Let's try a Flamekeld. Virtual card advantage. The other thing we can try is like Fanatical Firebrand in that spot. With Luris, it's basically a reoccurring effect. Historic's been cool. There's been a lot of like interesting decks. I've really liked the Turns deck. There's a few tournaments this weekend, so I'll be interested to see what kind of comes from that. I think going Boros here gives us a lot of nice sideboard cards in terms of hate. If there is like a Storm deck as well, we can play something like Rule of Law. Yeah, this hand is super reasonable. Usher the Fallen. So here, depending on what they do, Vanishing Verse. Sure. Pillar of Flame and Lava Runner is probably our play here. I like the flexibility that Lightning Strike can react at instant speed. So this could be a Magecraft deck. We are playing a Diamond player. Sedgemoor Witch. I actually think I'm just gonna pay full here. The reason being is I want to keep these burn spells. They look like a creature heavy deck, so I want to still be able to pressure them. This will get kind of out of hand if we let it untap. Luminarch. And they learn. Okay, so can't pillar it. Here, now we just go face. That was a great draw. Let's see if they pay 4 here. And then with Lightning Strike, we can get through a bit of damage here if they don't play out a creature. This requires them to exile a creature they control. So that's 6/8. We're 1 short. Alright, so Baffling End seems good. Rip Apart seems good. Don't think we want Vortex. I'm going to get rid of Skewer because it's going to be harder to turn that on. One more cut is probably Flame of Kelds, but we will be trading a lot of 1-for-1. I think, yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of Rip Apart. I think we go like that. I like the Wizard's Lightning because it lets us be aggressive when we need to. Plus it's an instant. Luminancer time. This hand's actually really good. I think we're putting this on red. What you got? What you got? It's just an 0-1. Dorn Pouncer. Well, you can be exiled. Next turn we pop off. A land would be great. Do a lot of damage with a land. Okay, still super reasonable. I think we just want to maximize damage here. Go, go, clever Luminancer. Hit for 10 on turn 3. And we have 6 points of burn in hand. So they can have a kill spell. But doesn't do a huge amount because they're just dead on upkeep. Sweet. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, this configuration's nice. I like it. Flame of Keld there would have been really nice as well because we just get to kind of dump through our hand, which is a pretty sweet interaction. All right, awesome. So I think we played a couple games there. They go quick. We bet some cool brews as well. So I'm going to wrap this one up. As always, if you do enjoy the content, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a great one.